Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Pathologic 3. Um, I only let us have a little taste last time. Um, but yeah, so I already knew like time travel was involved. But it is interesting how they just kind of throw you into the non-linearity of it. Um, which is curious. I'm interested in how it like justifies itself, I guess. I don't know. I'm still getting a little feel on it. I'm curious of how it'll complicate itself, and how this complicates the original thing of Pathologic. Um, but yeah, no, you know what? Let's just get right into it. Day 5, in which the Bachelor will grab the only remaining thread that may lead to Simon Kine. Press mind to the mind map. Okay. The end of the beginning. I'm never leaving this place. They trapped me in this bloody town, and now I'm trapped in a jail cell. Just curious. Okay, so we're even going through the events of the game in a non-linear fashion at this point. Infected, 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 infected. Calm, infected. Anything new? No? Okay, I'm just curious. Oh, people. Beyond the board, Simon Kine, Inspector. The second time I've ruminated on humiliating this as. The second time I've dreamt in a drain cell. Prisons are bare and filthy because of poverty, not cruelty. It's what I told myself the first time around. Who's gonna bring you a glass of water when you're old, Chief? Seraphima laughed. I don't intend to get old. I've gotten old already. And I was broken. I came here for a breakthrough. Riddle me this. What place has an entrance but no exit? This ill-fated town, a grave, a jail. This triple accursed town is sapping your resolve by the minute. Your legs barely stir, lie down and forget, to sleep, maybe to dream. Is it the local herbs blooming, or have you finally cracked, Denkovsky? Will it always be like this? This despair isn't yours, I swear. It's the local herbs messing with your head. I clicked the wrong button. Stimulants, coffee, tobacco. In mania, you're sharp and fierce. Harmful side effects. What harmful side effects? Hey, you there. Let me out already. Apathy and indifference are constantly rising. To move faster, fight apathy by increasing mania. I shouldn't have wasted all time dwelling on it. All is lost. I failed at everything I tried to do. Oh! What? Fodder of fat glad Oglemitsky, local agnate and master of the town's industry. Blood of his blood. Local kids named her Capella for her ability to point out the celestial map in the sky. I hear she holds some inexplicable power over the town, but I dismissed it. That was a mistake.
Rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone.
Out! Out, living soul! I expected a different kind of jailer. I am a mistress. Well, a future mistress. But I think you'll agree that future and past are relative concepts. I'm not even sure what day it is. Or which jail you're in. You've lost your way. I'm not sure how, but I can sense it. Is it the mistress's gift? So I came here to find you. Well, thank you. Now what? Are you alright? How are you feeling? I feel like someone who's lost everything. Lost what, for example? I researched the nature of death. I was told you have an immortal man among you, Simon Kine, but when I got here he was dead. So what are you going to do now? I've been trapped inside this box, but I know what's outside. An outbreak. Death. And death, even in the guise of a mundane germ, is my enemy. Therefore I'll do my job. You're a brave man, but perhaps it's all connected. Immortality and deathly disease. That is possible. You know, Bachelor, my father envied Simon, and Maria Gaina will always be my enemy. So there's no lost love between our families. And yet I must help you. I don't want to. I must. Otherwise the town will suffer, and that's why I came here early and waited 4 hours until you decided to wake up. Why would it suffer? Because without Simon's mind, the town is just a plot of land with houses on it. And it nearly became that after the deaths of Mother and Nina the Wild. But even Simon's old family didn't fully understand him. Even Simon's opponents almost idolized him. What kind of man was he? I know where to find the last person who saw Simon alive. His name is Stock Reuben. I've heard about him. He's a colleague of mine. One of the few around here. I haven't just heard about him. You've worked with him. Or you will. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure of anything anymore. He's a doctor. He has a hideout in the warehouses. Look for him there. A hideout? Sure. Clear sign of an honest man. But you won't be able to go there right now. While I was waiting for you, something bad happened. Something bad? When you go up those steps, you'll see. Mother said that a true mistress stands by her timing. And here I am. Right place, but too late. Maybe I'll never become a true mistress. What's up there, anyway? Successor or suspect? The man who last saw Simon Kine hides somewhere in the warehouse. Last thread. The Dr. Stanislav Rubin might have known something about Simon Kine's life and death. If only I could reach him.
Rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone.
Oh, Governor Suborov. He has the power but not the will, straight as an arrow. The Suborovs are the load-bearing bones of this town. Hard, dry, colorless compared to the other two ruling families. Order rested upon them. When I arrived, Governor Suborov pinned all his hopes on me, and hated me for it. He thought the star from the capital would show the Kynes and Oglemitskys how dangerous overreaching ambitions could be. Alas, that star proved to be another dreamer.
Just wait. I'll restore order.
Dankovsky, before you asked, I allowed the girl in. She is Oglemitsky's daughter. She interceded on your behalf. But even if she hadn't, I wouldn't have kept you here. You threw me behind bars yesterday, and today you're already setting me free. What a mercurial tyrant you are. What were you detained for? I tried to leave town, but your trap worked just in time, and I wasn't let go. You committed the most heinous crime a doctor can commit. You tried to abandon your patients, to flee the town and stave your story hide. It was a despicable act. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't do it again. You can't go back, and you can't undo the past. Today the plague has reached the backbone. Behind the thin walls of this building, death rages. We've boarded up doors and windows, but plague fumes are seeming in. You and I, we have mere few hours left. And now we are both trapped. Is it not ironic? Yes. Ironic indeed. There have been cases of criminals surviving the sacking of a besieged city in prisons. A prison is also a fortress, but our fortress lacks food and water. Outside, we are presumed dead. Know this, Dankovsky. I wanted to punish her cowardice. That much is true, but I did not want you dead. I am sorry. What do you mean, presumed dead? 2 days ago, a decree was issued declaring all people in infected districts to be presumed dead, not to be rescued unless they call for help with signal bonfires. A folly. Without a protective suit, you can't venture into the miasma, let alone light the fires. So officially, you and I are dead. To get help, we need to light bonfires. We should organize a sortie. The miasma has already seeped into the rooms of the town hall, and you want me to open the front door? No. Our only chance is to barricade ourselves in and pray for a miracle. I have a device. A prototype. It disperses miasma. With it, I can go through the infected district. A device? Yes, the one you confiscated along with my belongings, including medicine, by the way. No. Your gadgets from the capital are just as unreliable as you. I won't unlock the main entrance, risking contamination of the town hall just because of your novelty lighter. I have no idea what this lighter can do, yet you argue with me. We inspected your device. It looks like a canister of film. Maybe the Kinds would be interested. I don't see how cinema will help the infection. I have an idea. You mentioned the plague is already seeping into the town hall. Where? The far room. We've locked it already. Give me the prototype back. I'll clear the contamination in the far room and prove to you that the device works. Fine. Your device should be in the main hall. Confiscated items are also there on the counter. No one has disturbed them. Take them. After that, they'll unlock the far room for you. But if you fail to clear the miasma there, you won't be let out. Glad you've listened to reason. My final preparations for the escape are complete at the station. I just have to jump into the last car. The town is a trap. Oh, it's not letting me get there. It's letting me see it, but not letting me get there. That's fun. Nobody's coming. Looks like this is day 4. I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to remember. Was this when... Because I know there's a quest where you can try to get Ava and the Stomatons to come with you. But I thought that was day 3. False freedom. Oh, that's fun. I like how it does that, because it's like, that's the next day. That's fun. Okay. Okay, let me... Okay, and now pieces. We got Capella and Subarov. Others happily trap themselves. Some people get trapped. Doors, windows, and brains, all boarded off. I'm begging you, tell them to open the doors. Everything's locked. We're trapped in here. Are you totally out of your mind? Use your head. Do you think they locked the doors for fun? Have you seen what's out there? It's like the last days of Sodom, and Mara Shabnak walks on her clay legs. My friend's stuck outside. We were together. I managed to slip inside, but he... What's going on outside? He's a goner. Forget it. Your friend's gone. Whole district's doomed. There's a plague, fumes everywhere. No air to breathe. We're doomed too. Simple as that. Quit spreading panic. Explain what's going on. Calmly, if you please. Where have you been these last few days? Under a rock? Town's under quarantine, and quarantine dictates that infected districts are sealed off. That's how we got here. Whoever came up with this quarantine rules is a real idiot. They've locked themselves in the town hall with that decree. We are cut off from everything. The old doors are locked. They've walled us in and left us for dead. I'll go find out what's going on. Murderer's brother. You. Are you the head of this place? Could you sign this paper for me, please? The death certificate, I mean. Whose death certificate? My brother's dead. Bad man he was, wicked man, but still he was family. Now I'm fussing about, collecting all the papers, but I'll be frank. I don't have his name in here. I forgot his name, and no one's willing to help me. You came to get a death certificate drawn up for your brother, but you forgot his name. Uh-huh. Was he really your brother? I don't know myself how this could happen. It was like it was kicked out of my head. Like there's just a black blot in my mind where my brother's name used to be. And the secretary, she says there were only 2 bodies brought from the station. But how could there be only 2 if Barak knifed all 3? It's a mistake. Please tell them. You arrived on the same day. Maybe you saw it. I did. An herb bride took your brother's body away. Sorry. That can't be true. For the kin to take a body, someone needs to give them permission. They have a special relationship with bodies. They would never take one without asking. I apologize. I'm entirely unfamiliar with the local customs. I have to go. Your actions will have consequences. The experimental device dispersed into infected air. I can hear the assembly hall. I'll be led outside. Surely, can't be worse than a morgue. Well, this is a morgue filled with very bad things. Okay, now where am I going? Oh. Let me take stuff. I know time is passing, but like I gotta do my due diligence at least. Don't tell me I forgot about the most important part of this game. Vlad the Younger. Vladislav Oglemitsky. Vladislav Oglemitsky, son of Vladislav Oglemitsky, the factory owner. Heir to one of the 3 ruling families. No one could imagine the autonomy he enjoyed living under his father's shadow. He thought his father's power could be gently modernized through reform. He kept up with the contemporary thinkers. He put his faith in progress. And as his reward, the dirtiest of tasks fell to him.
You want to have the upper hand, and you need to get your foot in the door. But your head... I'm not quite sure what to do about your head.
What options does the town have when there's no vaccine or cure? When is there neither a hospital nor doctors? Isolation and quarantine are our only tools to slow the plague spread. You're right. Sometimes only the harshest measures can prevent total catastrophe. Everyone is saying I acted as Isidore Burak did 5 years ago. They think what they can want, but they're remembering it wrong. My measures were not so harsh. Isidore Burak sailed off the plagued districts with no chance of escape. I, at least, told the orderlies to keep an eye out for bonfires, to give those trapped behind cordons a chance. I understand the logic behind it, but the measures should be granular, not district-wide. And why bonfires? What do they guarantee? An infected man could light one just as well. It's, primeval relief, one might say. She can't tolerate fire. She's either afraid of it or, in contrast, drawn to it like a moth. I found this symbolic. Please keep in mind that our orderlies are simple folk. They need a convincing omen to compel them to the plague fumes. Convincing them, not you or I. You're wiser than I am. It wouldn't have occurred to me to account for the common folk's ignorance. Be that as it may, by the 3rd day we were realizing a scale of catastrophe. The town needs saving, and I was ready to propose concrete measures. And here we are. I will soon pay with my life for my actions. Don't say that. We'll get out of here, all of us, and I already know how. I am not a proud man, Dunkovsky. 2 days ago, I waited for you at the Emergency Epidemic Committee meeting. If you wished to take matters into your own hands, I would not have stood in your way. But you simply did not show up. You're right. I have no rhetoric for that. Thad the Younger. I let power slip into the hands of those unfit to wield it. The consequences are plain. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button. The town weighs on me, robs me of my time. Let's have some...
Fine. Whatever.
Okay. It's like a back room. Is it over here? Ugh. How do I use this thing again?
You can't look straight at the sun or at death without flinching. Whose saying was that?
What's that smell? Bile. The prototype uses other reagents as well, but they hardly smell of anything. Your contraption works. Let's assume as much. It is enough to traverse the infected district. If it's not enough, I won't be knocking on your door to be let back in. You have my word I won't endanger you. Fine. Let's assume that too. Listen up. You need to make it to the southern exit of the district. It is guarded by orderlies. The other exits are either sealed off or being guarded by vigilantes. Best avoided. I understand. But first you'll need to light several bonfires. More than one, that's important. Again with the bonfires. I'll just tell the orderlies that there are living people trapped in the district. I'll be standing in front of them as living proof. I've said it already. This is how it's been since the first outbreak 5 years ago. If there are fires burning in any area, that means there's still survivors, still able-bodied and healthy. Only those who are worth saving. We were ordered not to bother with small pockets of doomed people. But you're suggesting I like all these bonfires by myself, to deceive your own system. It's not my system. We issued the decree in haste and panic. If I survive, I will overturn it. We'll see. Okay, so now I can get out. I gotta... Fate in my hands. I have been permitted to go outside and risk my neck for the ungrateful. Ah, the joys of true freedom. I want to move faster. Time is of the essence. I get that you're depressed, Danko, but...
Thoughts galloping.
When I'm a little manic, okay. Moves faster. What's that? I can interact with it? The minute hand is an arc. The second hand is a gear. The flower hand is a semicircle. Or is this not a clock after all? Alright. Bye, fuckos. I am going to die. Signal bonfires. The district is infected and sealed off. I can only leave if I light several bonfires. Stand fires used matches. Like, okay, so do I need to... There's no pockets rather than my carpet bag. Best to store consumables here. For each pocket, I can quickly use items. Okay, so... we want the matches in there. Butterfly in a box. A stupid and beautiful ending for an ugly caterpillar. Okay, I'm gonna equip this. I'm going to equip that. Okay, because A to ignite and throw a match at the bonfire. Yeah, Dankovsky wouldn't go into the trash.
I'd rather not hear this.
High mania speeds up the world and is detrimental to health. At excessive doses, guiding clues begin to appear before my eyes. Whoops.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Now, where's the... Ah! Where's the last bonfire? What's this? Something I can loot? Yay! I am not used to the mechanics of this game yet. Okay, now where am I going? I'm now... Fuck you. Don't fuck with me. He's alive. Boys, there's someone alive here. I'm not the only survivor. There are people trapped in the town hall. They need urgent help. Whoever's trapped in there is dead to us. Governor Sabarov's orders. Sabarov is trapped in there himself, you fool. And who are you? The only qualified doctor in this benighted town. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Haha. We're only doing our jobs. The decree is simple. No fires, no entry. People can only be saved if bonfires are lit in the districts. Otherwise, it means they're all dead. Open your eyes. The bonfires are lit. Wait, really? Let me count them again. 1 fire, 2 fire, 3 fire, 5. Boys, there's survivors in the backbone. Well then, clear the exit to the district. Escort people from fire to fire. Do not deviate from the route. Hurry, and one more thing. At least wrap a rag around your face so you don't breathe in the miasma. Indeed, we'll need some kind of protection for the orderlies. It's right terrifying to go in there, but it can't be helped. Orders are orders. And you, survivor, why are you still standing there? Got on into the clean district, since you managed to walk all the way here. And good luck to you in there. Tell the governor that I won our bet. The people of the town hall have a chance, ergo so does the town. Route planning. The town is merely a sequence of districts, and I am the one to A. Choose the sequence. I can choose a careful route, step by step, avoiding dangerous districts. Or X. Walk directly to my target. No need to rush. If I change my mind, I can always RB, undo my last move, or Y. Start over. So I have to enter through there. Curious. Okay, I think that's good. Start travel. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, I keep accidentally lighting matches. Hey, Sawbones. That you? You the big city Sawbones? A doc, I should say? Yes. Don't you fret. I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just tell me straight, Doc. Am I plague? If only all gentlemen who looked like you, I'm serious and scared. Is it okay to admit to a fear to us? Is it okay to admit fear to a Sawbones doctor? Ever since I found out my Kulin had died, I've been scared out of my wits. They claimed her in 5 hours. She was young and strong. One confession deserves another. I don't know if youth seems to keep one safe at all. Would be logical if it did, but the disease seems to spare no one. I hoped her step blood would protect her. She's of the kin. Was. Left her people, but was still torn between town and steppe. I thought maybe if I quarreled with her on purpose, she'd return to her kind. Wouldn't suffer her fate no more. Too late, now. My condolences. Poor thing. Such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Give it to me straight, Doc. Will I follow Kulin soon? Should I prepare milk and bread, or can it pass me by? So you suspect your lover may have infected you. It's not impossible. When did you see her last? The day before yesterday. In the morning. When did she die? Yesterday. I know very little of the plague yet, but it's clear from its dynamics that one can't survive the infection for more than a day. If you were infected, you wouldn't be here. Are you sure? Considering how many people have died since the outbreak began 2 days ago, the disease obviously develops very quickly. I'd say the incubation period is 5 to 8 hours. Oh, you've done me a service. Poor Kulan's suffering ended just yesterday. She came to me even earlier than that. Your math checks out. Saw it. Doctor, sorry, I should address you with respect. According to your count, I couldn't have caught it from her. Visible skin areas look fine. Breathing's normal. That's enough to rule out the old infection. It takes 5 hours to burn someone out like a candle. Then it's clear as day. I've been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me. Only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. Then suddenly, damn, dead of the plague like that. Shows you how death sneaks up on you. Wicked. Like a cut person in an alley. This plague is one of the most virulent diseases known to science, if we can say it's known. Such loud words of yours. They ring, here, in this backwater. It's like an alarm bell, or artillery. They don't fit the scenery. Like you. Can I help you with something, Doc? You're looking lost as a newborn babe. Lost, am I? Maybe you can help. I'm looking for a doctor named Reuben. If I knew where he was, I would have gone to him with my plague question. He saw the last outbreak and was Barak, Isidore's apprentice. But he's gone. Vanished as if the earth swallowed him. You think he's right here in the warehouses? I'll be damned. I'm not sure myself, but I need to talk to him. Do something useful at least. Tough luck. I'd love to repay you, but I can't. Don't know where Reuben went. You know, ask the little ones, the kids. If you run into someone, they've scoured every source of this place. And they've scoured every corner of this place. They don't miss a thing. If Reuben is here, they've seen him. Thank you, and take care of yourself. You've dodged an infection once. Next time, you won't be so lucky. Well, I'm glad nothing happened there. Game, please load for me, my dear video game. Okay, there we go, thank you. I forgot I made him manic. Oh, he is dying. He is so manic, he is dying. Alright, drink some of that. Thank you. Calm the fuck down, man.
Cold.
E. Nervous tension makes me quicker. This is Graves' place, I'm pretty sure. A secret sign, superstition. Why is this here? Did the wrong thing again. Because I'm pretty sure this is Graves' place. This resembles a neurological tool for a really, really big patient. Is that, no. Ooh. No, my inventory! Okay, let's... Come on, okay. So what I want... Let me... Oh, I have more health than the max. There we go, okay. No, no, no. Oh. Man invented the wheel and everything rolled straight to hell. Okay. Loot. Huh. Whoops. I'm like still not used to the controls. Trapped. When an infected district goes dark, it's considered beyond salvation. By Oglemitsky's decree, everyone inside is dead. Chicanery. 5 bonfires are what's needed to convince the orderlies to uncork the district. Not 3, not 4, 5. The walls have fallen. My path through the horizon horrors is clear to me, and the people of the town hall are saved for today at least. Okay. Well, you're not letting me get to that one. Oh, okay. The Fall Guy. Vlad the Younger has taken charge of the fight against the epidemic. Okay. I let power slow. Okay. Okay. The controls of this game are a bit wonky. Yeah, I think. Also, I'm still getting used to them as well, so I'm accidentally clicking. Yeah, there's like a delay for some reason. Yeah, there's like a delay and it's a little slow. Okay. This is something I think that's going to be fixed. That's going to be fixed, probably subsequent hotfixes. Okay, you can do it, video game. I believe in you. Alright, where's my path? No fucking clue. Cool.
Tired of this.
Okay, I think I remember he was back here. Did they change it up to trick me specifically?
God, there's so much.
Oh, so by being manic, we get to have more of a... Okay, let me take a look here. Shit. I am not used to the mechanics of this game yet. Okay, alright.
Misophonia, Dankovsky. As if things are animated.
Hey, mister, what's that doodad on your chest? What do you mean this? It's no doodad, it's a brooch. More looks like a mom to me. That's the worst pun I've heard in my life. Says who? Some guy wearing a lady's pin? It's a brooch. Brooch. A man's brooch. Oh, did we broach a sensitive topic? Hilarious. Just hilarious. Don't you think it was mountainarious? My, aren't you bored yet? Bored, chalkboard, cardboard. Let me think. No, I'm not bored. I'm just a little pigletted. What, you think it's funny? Don't think it's... What, you don't think it's funny? Buzz off then. Enough. I'm looking for a doctor called Ruben. I've told he's hiding somewhere in the warehouse. I haven't seen no doctors around, but we got a new boiler man lately. Fixed the furnace 3 days ago, but today it broke down again. Go on, touch the pipe. See, it's cold like my DOS feet. So, you say you have a new boiler man. Seems like a good cover. Can you tell me where the boiler house is? Then you're walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to the boiler house. Round here, the pipes are ice cold. Thank you. Come on, video game. Thank you. This way. Halt! Who goes there? Turn your head up, look at us. What's the password? Heckety fleckety sat on a pipe. Heckety fuckety smelled a bit ripe. All the king's crickets and all the king's geese couldn't get heckety of the smell of damp cheese. Now say the password, old timer. That's a version I hadn't heard before. Is the password geese? Ha, wrong. It's crickets. Then there's one on this pipe right now. Can you hear him chirping? Is your name Cricket, or do you mean an actual insect? Who are you calling an insect, Gramps? You going deaf? I've seen old-timers like you with big metal horns on their ears. Try that instead of embarrassing yourself. I'm only 28. I suppose that must seem like a lot to a child. He looks so much... Me and Denkovsky are the same age. Well, my birthday's in a month. But, oh my god, I'm only 28. He looks so much older than that. I do think they did try to smooth out his face a little in this game. Because he does look older in the second game. I'm only 28. I can't believe... He can't be only 28. I mean, I guess that's right. Yeah, it's a little more apparent in the first one. In Patho Classic. In Patho 2, like, they make him look so much older. I'm sorry. Like, I'm 28. I get that he smokes cigarettes, but he can't be 28 years old. I can hear you just fine, boy. I guess that does make sense. Yeah, like, I think I knew that. He was, like, around 26, 28 in, like, Classic HD. I think it might be, like, a thing where it's, like, everyone looks, like, so much... yeah, I'm gonna see, like, as far as, like, art direction is concerned, like... In Patho 2, everyone seemed, like, more worn down, in a way. Yeah. Like, I do think they're playing with ages a bit. I think Maria's, like, I like... Because I do think they made Maria younger. Or they made... I don't know. We'll see how Maria is in this game. Same with Ava. Like, I hope... Yeah, I think it's, like, mainly my conflict is, like, I think they did something weird with, like, the perception of the ages of the characters in Classic HD versus Patho 2. But it's also, like, a little more... It also doesn't, like, matter that much at the same time. Right? Wow, how are you even walking around? Even more so with that bald spot on top of your head? Don't be ridiculous. I don't have a bald spot. Not yet, but you will. I can see it all from up here. Even in the future, you'll be combing over a bald patch, powdering up your wrinkles until you look like an amateur hour at a mortician's parlor. You have such an active imagination. Wouldn't be ashamed if you fell from that pipe. I won't. And I can see such a grand future from up here, too. Other grown-ups are dead of the plague, and we rule the town. That's enough chatter. I'm looking for the new boiler man you got recently. Is this the right way to the heating plant? It's called the boiler house. It's a house with a boiler, not some hot plant with sap running through the pipes. I say, people believe the weirdest things these days. He's so clueless. I bet he can't even follow the pipes without getting lost. Let me give you a hint, old timer. There's a little heat left in my pipe, and that's where that's all you need to go to know. There's a little heat left in my pipe, and you need to go get to where there's a lot of it. Can you remember that? I see you're a Bachelor of Physics with a thesis in thermodynamics. Thank you. The pipes are neither hot nor cold. The warehouse children shared news. Ruben is hiding in the old boiler room. I need to find it. The closer a secret, the higher the pipes. Oh, what the? What the fuck did they do to Bad Grief? Jesus! Terrible scene. With the epidemic's onset, people have seemed to have gone mad, but the scene at the warehouses is excessively cruel even by locals' standards. The warehouse children shared news. The Reuben is hiding in the old boiler room. I need to find it. The closer the secret, the hotter the pipes. Bad Grief, Gregory Philip. This petty lord called himself Bad Grief, an anarchist at heart, valuing freedom above all else, but only his own. Because of his friendship with the Oglemitskis and Buraks, he saw himself above the law. At least he had some small aesthetic sense, even if it was street level. Pinned him to the wall like a butterfly and left him to die. Even stabbed him with a knife for good measure. But he didn't die from those wounds. You know what he died from? Thirst. Do you have any water? What are you doing here, actor? I am no actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a remainder of a person, a trace, an echo, a glove left behind at someone's house. A useless thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it is proof that someone once was here to lose it. What kind of absurd theatrics? Is this some kind of grotesque performance? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women nearly props for a bloody denouncement. Why not assume that you are really speaking to a shadow, a remnant of a dead person? On the other hand, this house is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised. The shadow of a dead man. No need to gasp. You are a scientist, a researcher of death. So gaze into the face of a dead man. Perhaps you'll understand why only a mask remains. Sounds like a metaphor. I'm more interested in the natural sciences. But you've come to a town ruled by sciences that are pretty unnatural, or have strayed far from nature. If you don't want to delve deeper, fine. Just know if one like myself is here, then the person you were looking for isn't. Today that person is already dead. Yes, I can see the body myself, if it is a body of the man I'm looking for. They pinned Grief to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die. But it was thirst that killed him. Do you have any water? Why would a dead man need water? He wouldn't. But this throat feels like it was filled with sand even though there's no throat left. Simon's murderer. Why would they think Grief killed Simon? When you take out the pitchforks, you'll find there's always something to nail them with. When did this happen? Good question. Precisely formulated. Look around. Maybe something will give you a clue. Well then, I'll give it a try. Alas, poor Grief. I knew him well. A smuggler, not a murderer. I knew him not that well, actually. He did deserve this. Rotting hope, deathly reek, piles of infected bodies smothered by the train car. Grief set up yesterday's escape, but he lied to us. But Grief was crucified for a different crime. Simon's murderer. You could have killed Simon. You couldn't have killed Simon. Hammers and pitchforks, blood long dried, deep wounds. He was tortured, but he didn't die to these wounds. Killed yesterday, clean, non-necrotized edges. Can't do anything about it today. Bad Grief was cruelly murdered yesterday. My curse, my enemy. Yesterday, oh yesterday. If only I didn't try to flee yesterday. If only I didn't let them kill Grief yesterday. I wouldn't have ended up in an infected jail cell today. I hate you yesterday. People's vengeance. It seems that Grief was killed yesterday, nailed alive. The attackers vanished. I can do nothing. Recalling this brutal execution, I gotta start down here. Sorry, like they literally have arrows this time leading to one to another, but I am always reading them in the opposite order. So we're doing this one. Shameful sign. I heard slanderous rumors about Grief, but could he be Simon's murderer? I must examine the body for clues. So then that leads to that, and then I think if we zoom out, I want to release cursor. There we go. Bad Grief's death. Bad Grief is dead. Okay. I want to go to day 4. Punishment fits the crime. Bad Grief may have deserved censure or even trial, but he did not deserve death. Bad Grief's life is in danger. Last trade. Okay. Again, we haven't... Well, I think we're still... Well, I mean, we're still in the tutorial aspect. So, like, time... And then Bad Grief is dead. And not in the way you expect. Who are you? The new boiler man. And your friend said the heating plate. Boiler house was nearby. Am I heading the right way? Sure. See the smoke coming from the chimney? That's the boiler house. But the boiler man hasn't been seen in 2 days. I hope he didn't boil himself in his furnace. I hope he's okay too. Stand by hot pipe. Ruben must be nearby. I think this is where Notkin and the gang hang out. Let me get out of here. God damn it. Okay, I'm muffling this thing up. Okay. I'm trying. Come on, game, you can do it. I am stupid. Yes, Ruben did have a theatrical streak, but he preferred eye-casting dusters and tight-fitting tights, and he would never hide a grudge behind a mask. Ruben, Stanislav Ruben, pathologist, one of the few doctors in this town, a straightforward and decisive man. He did something that provoked the anger of everyone, the kinds and the kin, his friends and his enemies. One of those people who you know immediately upon meeting them that they won't die of old age. There's medicine left in the cabinet. Drugs saved for a rainy day. Carefully rationed. And there you are again. Shadow. A bad sign. You're not superstitious, are you? The sign isn't bad. It only points to what it signifies. The one you care for is no more. Today they are already dead. What happened here? He needed a hideout. Grief, an old friend, suggested this place. In the end, he would have enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only soot clings so deeply. Reuben was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Who are they? He never saw their faces, but he knew what they wanted. His silence. Reuben came closest to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid of the revelation would not be forgiven. What revelation? What did Reuben discover? This is critical. Reuben witnessed a miracle, and he paid for it with his life. When did this happen? 3 days have passed since Simon's death. Reuben hid here in the boiler room, but they found him, silenced him. It seems someone is intentionally cutting off my attempts to learn about Simon. Abandoned epidemic. Did the Hauer households have their own swell?
Think, damn it.
Oh, so there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Oh boy, alright. Dead end. Simon's trail has run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. Shadows have fallen. Now that all the threads to Simon have been frayed, I must claw at any chance I can find. The local doctor. Simon's closest friend and ally was the local healer, Isidore Barak. Perhaps he knows something of his fate. On day 5, you're now thinking about Isidore? The timeline is really skewed. Yeah, like, I'm just thinking about the events from, like, the first game, and, like, technically how they relate to Artemi's route in Patho 2 as well. There are some aspects of it that kind of remained the same a little bit. But at this current point, there's, like... It's, like, important that Dankovsky... It's important that Dankovsky... Like, the Reuben stuff is early. The Reuben stuff is very early. Why is he only doing this now? I know, like, you can change events rather, not, like, extremely, but, like, in Patho 2, like, I've done some, like, subsequent... I've been slowly working on another playthrough, after my LP of it. And my first LP, like, that I did for the channel, my first playthrough of it, I did not go to the abattoir. Or no, I didn't go to the termitary, rather. Like, I completely just didn't do anything at the termitary. And I am trying to focus on that far more in the other playthrough that I've been slowly going through. And it's like, that's technically, like, a huge change. And I guess it's technically possible here, but I think also it's weird, and it's also complicated by, like, the change in timeline to this game. Like, the events are just so different. Like, what was Danko doing? Yeah, I mean, I guess that also makes sense because like the first game is far more tailored. Like you have to do the main quest to progress. Like if you don't do the main quest, you cannot beat the game. um, well, actually, I think if I remember correctly, it's been a little bit. I think if I actually remember correctly, like there are actually days that you can fail as in Bachelor route without like and still be able to get the ending. It's Horospecs route that you need to be like strict with it. Otherwise, otherwise you literally can't. Like you can't you can't make it to the end. It's impossible. And I think at least Patho 2 is kind of more focused on the ways that you could fail or just not see whole pictures or whole elements of it. Like, we didn't get any of the Olgomitsky stuff, which was, like, I think pretty major. It's interesting, yeah. And then, like, what's going on with grief? You know, like, there's like, some... It kind of feels a little bit, like, meant to feel kind of shocking. You know? But also, it's so strange. The timeline is so strange. Disillusionment. Stanislav Rubin, my last lead, was killed. The trail of the immortal man is lost. I must have caught a fever. I heard whispers in the shadows, but verifying the whispers' words but verifying the whispers' words but the day before yesterday is impossible. Stanislav Rubin is dead. You see the Baroque, he is above the board, you're right. Beyond it. Okay. Pieces. Rubin is a pawn. Advanced pawns is very funny. Okay, so we could talk to Georgie or Victor. Well, Isidore is dead. That's so strange. Now question. Is, like, the clock here... Or can I only loot? I can't store? I'm just curious, yeah, like... Can I store things here? I'm just curious. I'm gonna just try storing these nuts, yeah, like, in the bullets. Like, is that something that will carry over? I'm curious. Yeah, I don't actually know. I'm gonna do that and just see, like, if beyond timelines, because again, I know timeline is important. Okay, I want to. What is this? Poison, which means a medicine. It's small doses and work addictive. Just get this bitch addicted to poison. That is so funny. Let's use this. Okay, that's so funny. Alright. Yeah, like, I'm curious, because, like, the thing with this game, like, original Pathologic and Pathologic 2 were resource management games. Very heavily research management. This, strangely enough, doesn't feel like a resource management game in the same way. It's very odd. That's so strange. Let's go to the kinds. Because, like, yeah, like, that's the first thing you do in Classic HD. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know how I feel about that. That's so strange. Well, let me take some stuff. I think honestly that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Yeah, it feels like going to the kinds is the big next step afterwards, so it feels appropriate. Alright, well, I will see you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye!